Hi everyone. Today is Sunday, May 3rd, 2026, and this is your reading for today. So as I shuffle, I'm going to ask for the message that we need to hear in order to align with the highest version of ourselves, to bring forth the best guidance that resonates with our most authentic self moving forward. And I'm going to start by pulling a few cards from the Sacred Geometry deck, and we can dive into today's message. Okay, so we've got triangle. So two opposites coming together right now, integration. We've got Metatron's cube reversed, integration of something old and something new that exists within you, belief systems, seed of life. It seems that right now this entire week has been about belief around abundance and believing abundance. So there's an integration happening right now between your old beliefs and your new beliefs in relationship to abundance and calling that into your life right now. Now, the old belief, one that you are learning to transform, you are realizing that it never was yours in the beginning. It was something that was passed on to you by those who raised you, by many of those who came before you. This belief in lack, this belief of not having enough, also this belief that having a lot makes you greedy and selfish. You're realizing that these are just borrowed and they were never yours. And the understanding here is that really that they were borrowed. You can give them back. and even more importantly, you can just transform those into something that is more in alignment with what you want to experience. And so it's calling forth a different perspective from you, a different way of looking at your relationship to money, your relationship to love, your relationship to even life in general, understanding that you get to have whatever life you want to create, and that by having that life, you are not taking away from anyone else, and that everyone else is accountable for the life that they call into. So I'm going to pull some tarot cards on this. This is definitely a collective integrative time. I feel everyone is going through this type of integration, and it's not just about abundance. It's about a lot of things. It's a lot about taking old ways, old beliefs, and integrating them with the new ones, with new understandings, with someone who values and understands their worthiness. That's starting to become an uptick within the collective. People are beginning to realize that they are a very unique perspective, that they hold a very unique perspective, and how they express that perspective is what the world needs. And that's really authenticity. Okay, so Three of Wands. So your creativity, you're beginning to see what is possible for you. And we've talked about that earlier. You're beginning to see and feel what is possible for you. And it's inspiring some type of passion within you. You're kind of coming into this clarification on how you want to move forward and what you actually want to create in this life. And that's important. This is your sign to follow that, to go ahead and dive in to that particular inspiration, because that's what's leading you to more of you. And then we got the High Priestess. So this is where you are right now. You are beginning to see yourself in a completely different light. You're beginning to perceive yourself from a higher frequency. Like I was saying earlier, you are beginning to realize your own worth and your own value, and you're beginning to see evidence of it. You're training your body into owning this part of you, because before it's as if you were turning it away. You would recognize your worthiness, and then all of a sudden feel guilt or shamed, or even feel ashamed for feeling good about being worthy, about being deserving, you know? It's like this push and pull energy. It's like you know that you are, but you don't want to own it. You don't want to embrace it, because you have these old beliefs and these old thoughts of like, well, what will everyone else think? I hope I'm not making anyone else feel uncomfortable by owning my own worth. And that is not true. And everyone is accountable for seeing their own worthiness. It doesn't matter what you do, what you say to other people. They will never understand it unless they understand it for themselves first. And then finally, we have the Seven of Swords. So be picky about your thoughts right now. Be picky about what you allow into your space, the thoughts you allow yourself to carry forth. Continue to amplify and enhance the good stuff. Try not to get caught up in old mental thought patterns that drag you back into the old version of you, especially surrounding your experience with money, with abundance, with life, just life in general. This is a very specific reading about owning your life and understanding that your life is abundant in every way possible. And so I'm going to pull some guidance card on this. Oh. And I am going to ask for guidance moving forward in this time of integration, in this time of following your passion and having the courage to do so. Guidance on really owning this high priestess energy, about seeing yourself clearly, seeing your worthiness clearly. Okay, so guidance moving forward, we have what is already with you. This is such a powerful card because it really just brings it right back to your heart and back to you, to realize that all the answers to the questions you've been asking are within you. You are that worthy. You are that valuable, where everything, you know what you need to do. You are so connected, so blessed, and everything that you need to know exists within you. And all you need to do is understand your worthiness, trust your intuition, and follow that fiery passion that you've been inspired to. Continue to look at the universe and what plays out as a mirror of what state you are in, of what emotional state you are in, and use that as a guiding post for what you want next. If what you are seeing is not something that you like, change your state, change your frequency, think of better things, begin to feel and think about what you want to create, and allow that energy to manifest around you in a way that is in the way that you want to experience more of. So the state that you vibe at is what you're going to experience more of. So it's an indication. So continue being the light post. She feels, she knows. Just like I was saying, follow your intuition. You know what you need to do. Trust yourself, trust your heart, trust all the things that bring you joy, excitement, and happiness. And that seems to always be the guidance, is to always trust your excitement. And that means different things for different people, And so the only way to be able to figure that out for yourself is to get out there and become receptive and become intuitive and listen to your body. If something feels off, trust that it is. If something feels great, trust that it is. I think there's a lot of belief around, like, if it feels good, then you should probably check that. It's probably not as good as we think. And that's a lie. Trust your intuition. You know what makes you happy. Think of what used to make you happy when you were a child, before the world told you who to be and what should make you happy. And that would be a good indication moving forward. And we've got the Legacy of Light, the card of those who have come before you, and also this indication that like the first card says, what is already with you. Know that the light you are filled with so much light, and you have so much light to shed and share with the world. You have so much love to share with the world. And don't be afraid to pour it out, to pour it on yourself, especially right now, where when you're going through this integrative time. It feels uncomfortable because you're allowing something new to come in and your nervous system is freaking out, but that's just, how efficient our body is. So continue building confidence through doing the work. Continue regulating your nervous system by proving that you're safe in the unknown. And know that you are always being guided, you are always blessed, and those who have come before you are always with you. They are always with you. I hope you have a great day.